This is Late Night Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Night Lee, and I talk reality TV dating shows such as Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Ready to Love, and Love Island, just to name a few. So if you do enjoy watching that type of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on when I upload a new video. This is a new channel, so I do really appreciate the support. Thank you in advance. Okay, let's get into Married at First Sight Season 17. The Decision Day Weddings. The Decision Day Part 1. Okay, here's what we're missing. Now, we have kind of all been wondering what the heck is going on with Austin and Becca. Austin seems like he's into her. We've seen him sitting close to her, his arm around her. He rubs her back. They kiss. What is going on? Okay, he doesn't want to sleep with her. He wants to move slow. We're confused. He seems like he likes her. We don't know. This was a plan. It was a ruse in order to make him look good. He knew he wasn't attracted to her. He knew that she's not his type. However, he doesn't want to, be like Chris and Paige from season 12. He doesn't want to appear to be the a-hole because we have not let Chris off the hook for how he treated and disrespected that beautiful Black queen. So, like most men that we've seen on this season, Brennan and Austin, they are the same, except Austin was doing a really good job at pretending to like Becca. But here's the thing. This is what I observed when they first got back from the honeymoon. So when they first got back from the honeymoon and they moved into the shared apartments, they went to go to see each other's apartments. And remember, they were talking about where they're going to live after the show is finished filming. And Austin very much was like, well, you can't live here. And then Becca was like, well, you can, move in with me or we can get a place together. And he was very much like, okay, yeah, I didn't think of that. But it was almost as though he didn't want to, make any plans to move forward with her. And that was weird. She was the one who came up with whatever their idea was, but he was the one who was very much like, I don't know, but, you can't move in here. Sir, I don't know. I mean, for the women who are listening and you have a man who's interested in you, he's not going to leave you out in the cold or make you feel like you don't have a place to stay. He's going to want you to stay with him. So when I watched that, it was at that moment that I felt like something's not right here. Something is not right. It's not hard to find a place together. It's just not. And it was really weird how he seemed to want to completely just not have them living together. He didn't want to commit to them living together after the show was over. And we know why. We know why now for sure. But I felt like that was weird. But I did keep that in the back of my mind, but he kind of tricked us a bit. Had he stayed on course, he would have been doing the job that he wanted to do. He wanted the optics to look as though he was actually into her, knowing fully well that he wasn't. He was not into her. I will say this, never mind. So, I'm not going to say anything negative because unless someone, I feel like they're a bad person or they have been judgmental or disrespectful to other people, I'm not going to say anything about their looks. So I think that possibly Becca is just not his type. But at the end of the day, I think that, yeah, she just wasn't his type and he pretended for the cameras. But we all know that there was no reason for him not to have sex with her. I think he didn't want to have sex with her because, again, we saw how Chris was treated and everyone made a big deal about, why would you have sex with her if you weren't attracted to her? She felt really awful about that. So anyway, again, Austin, he was trying and he did a good job for, the first half of the season where people really felt like they may have been a good couple and that it would be the whole religion that would be a downfall of their relationship. But the religion was not the issue. The issue is that he's not interested in her in that way. And he was tired of faking. The 2 months, the 8 weeks was too long for him. And, even Becca is very much giving Risa Tisa vibes. Becca, I think, is like most women who want it to be their time. Like Risa Tisa, AD from Love is Blind. You want it to be your time so badly that you ignore and overlook red flags for things that you know isn't right. So Becca said, she goes, when I'm getting undressed, he doesn't even look. He doesn't even try to sneak a peek. He shows no interest because he doesn't want to sneak a peek. He doesn't want you to start flirting and try to seduce him. He doesn't want to have sex with her. Like, girl, it's not normal because most men are going to want to sneak a peek, but she says, I think he's a great person. And whenever she says something that she doesn't like and she knows that is not right, she just afterwards just ignores it. And we're like, Becca, this is not normal. That man's not attracted to you and you know it. But he tries to give her a little glimmer of hope, but you can tell he was tired. He was tired of putting up a facade. Anyway, for whatever reason, they say yes, and we all know that they were not going to be married by the reunion. We know that. So next, let's get into Brennan and Emily. Now, we all know that Brennan and Emily were not going to stay married at all. For Brennan, he really feels like he is trying to save her reputation by not saying certain things, and he's trying to save his reputation by not saying certain things, but he is hurting himself because he's kind of the villain of this season. Well, not kind of, he is the villain of this season. Now, the thing is, Brennan, wow. The reason why Brennan can get away with what he gets away with and why Emily keeps wanting to give him chance after chance is Brennan is a good looking guy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to, blow smoke up your butt. I think that he's a good looking guy and I feel like he's the best looking guy on the show. So Emily's putting up with a lot of crap like a lot of people do. Like when you're with that person and you feel like, ooh, this person is so fine. They're like the best looking person I've ever been with. You put up with a lot of shit that you would not normally put up with. And Emily did. But I think that Emily, we know she's not an angel. We saw how she acted on the after party with Keisha Knight Pulliam. And yeah, we're not going to forget that. So, but at the end of the day, Brennan, he is not a saint either. So they both seem to just, agree or disagree. Like it's not going to work. And of course, the experts, oh gosh, Pastor Cal and Dr. Pia, they pretty much let Brennan know, like, hey, this is BS. You're not holding yourself accountable. You've got to apologize and know what you're apologizing for. It's just epic fail, and let this go to show people, like, you want to come on these shows and you want to have a good edit, but if you're not going to be authentic and genuinely try, then it's not going to work. No one wants to be the bad guy that can't get over looks and that disrespects a person based on, not being attracted to them. But when you come on the show and you are standoffish and you appear to, your skin appears to crawl when you're in the presence of the person that you're married to, like, it comes off on camera. We can see that Brennan couldn't even fake, caring about Emily. We saw Austin fake it for the first half of the season, and eventually he couldn't fake it anymore. So it's just, that they're trying to get a good edit, but if you're not going to be genuine and really be interested in that person and really, ignore the physical and look for the reasons that the experts put you together in the first place, then you're not going to have a successful marriage, or even you're not going to have a good edit. You're just not. I don't know why these people tend to come on the show and they can't get past the attraction, and they just will not be able to move forward. It's just like, if you know you're someone who is focused on looks, don't do this show. Don't do it. Anyway, they don't work out. They try to get a divorce. I mean, they both said they want to get a divorce. All right, let's get into Cameron and Claire. Claire is a bullshit bitch. I don't like Claire. Claire is the absolute worst. And Claire is the female version of Brennan. Y'all just don't see it, and it is beyond me. Claire is not attracted to Cameron. Her skin seems to crawl when she's in his presence, but she lies and she says all these things about him. Like, oh, he's a great person, and he's like so smart, and but she never once said she's attracted to him. We hear her say it in this episode, and it's like, girl, like, you're not attracted to him. You know that. And then she tried to say, oh, the attraction isn't there for each other. Like, we both were not attracted. Like, no. He had always said that he's attracted to you. You have never said that you were attracted to him. Cameron seemed like he wanted to jump her bones, but didn't want to get Me Too'd, so there's nothing that he can do about it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that Cameron's perfect, because he's not. In the first couple of episodes, at the honeymoon, when he didn't want to hold her, carry her bags, and he was walking away from her in the airport, oh yeah, that was awful. It just downright was awful. But since then, he has been trying to be more involved. Claire is on this show just to be on the show. Claire is the only person, I think, in the history of the show who decided to get a divorce halfway through, but still found her way. She still managed to be on every single episode, despite being separated halfway through. She's been on every single episode, every single one. She wanted to love Cameron in sickness, but not in health. As soon as he got sick, she wanted to be like, oh, I am, a good wife, and I'm going to look out for him. I'm going to, be there for him and check up on him and all this stuff. And Cam was over it. Cam was like, look, we said we want to get a divorce. Like, what are you doing? You can't choose to love him through sickness. When he was healthy, you don't want his ass. But you're worried about the optics. So you decide, okay, well, I got to be there for him while he's sick, or else I'm going to look like the bad guy on TV. Like, girl, I see right through you. And you ain't fooling me. She is the female version of Brendan, and she's doing a way better job than he is. You know what? She's the female version of... No, she couldn't even fake to like him, so I can't say Austin. She's the female version of Brendan, for sure. And we saw that at the end where they had that confrontation, and Cameron walked away, and Cameron said, she's texting me right now because she doesn't want me to say, certain things. They keep having these off-camera conversations, and they don't want things to be discussed on the show. But hello, where is production here? Production should be the ones stopping this. No. We need to have these conversations about whether you guys are attracted to each other or not. We need a clear, concise yes or no, because that plays a big role in understanding why the hell y'all can't get along. And I feel like the production on this show did not do a good job this season in holding these people accountable. yeah, you do need to answer these questions, and we're not going to move forward until you do. They should have threatened Claire with no camera time if she didn't tell the truth. Because then she probably would have freaking said something. Because she wants to be on TV. And here's another prime example of that. We saw when they had their 1 month anniversary, Cameron did not want to go out with her. He said he went out with some friend or somebody. He's like, I don't want to, go out with someone who doesn't like me. And what did she do? She was like, oh, I want to celebrate. For what? You don't like him, girl. We can tell. You know why? Because we are women as well, and we know how we act when we like somebody. We act like Emily when we like somebody. We be begging and putting up with the BS when we like somebody. Like how Emily puts up with Brennan's BS because she's attracted to him because he's an attractive guy. Okay? But when Cameron said, she's texting me right now to make sure that I don't say anything to you guys. And guess what? The camera pinned over to her. And what was she doing on her phone texting? Child, y'all want to fall for the BS if you want to. I am Team Cameron on this. I truly do believe that she could not get past the attraction, and she seemed to be utterly disgusted by him. And she lied this episode and said, yeah, I'm attracted to him. Like, girl, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. And we can tell. We could tell. And Cameron even said, like, they would have discussions on camera, and he would say something off camera to her, and then she would repeat it on camera to, like, it was stupid. I am Team Cameron on this. I believe that Claire has been BSing us, and she was doing what Brennan has done. And she wants camera time, and she made sure, despite being separated after 4 weeks on the show, she also was on every single episode pretending to care about Cameron. But here's the thing. When I'm good and I'm healthy and you don't care about me, do not wait for me to get sick to be like, oh my God, I care about you. I want to make sure you're okay. No. Because this is fake. And Cameron knows it's fake. It's the same exact thing we saw with Brennan and Emily. When Emily got into the accident and got her head gashed wide open, Brennan was Mr. Perfect husband. I'm going to be there for you. As soon as she got better, it was done. And because it was fake, it wasn't going to change their relationship permanently. He just wanted to make sure that he looked like the good guy on TV. And that is what Claire tried to do. And I see right through her. And I hope that Cameron rips her a new one in a damn reunion. I hope that he tells it all. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Because something about her just don't sit right with me. She seems really fake. And the fact that she's going to be a therapist it's blowing me. Because girl, these people literally talk in circles. Please comment down below. I'm not the only one who has noticed this. These people talk in circles when they are speaking in their confessionals. Like, it's crazy. Like, they try to say, instead of saying what it really is, they just beat around the bush like a damn politician. That's what they do. They talk like politicians. They want to be so politically correct. They don't want to be honest and say, I'm not attracted to this person, so I cannot move forward in this process. Or I cannot give this process my all because I'm not physically attracted to this person. Point blank in the period. But no, Claire would say things like, for both of us, like she loved to speak for both of them. Both of us, the attraction is not there. And remember when Cameron said, remember when they were sitting down and she said to Cameron, oh, It's not like we want to just walk up to each other and kiss each other or rip each other's clothes off. Cameron said, I would love to walk up to you and kiss you. She was like, oh, okay. Like, she stopped and had to think about it. Yeah, she was thinking about her answer because she didn't know what to say. She knew that she couldn't say that she wants to do the same thing too. And again, the cameras are rolling, so she wanted to make sure that she had a politically correct answer. Like, this girl, I see right through it, and I hope that Cameron spills all the tea in the remaining episodes and in the reunion. Whew. All right, y'all. Now, Austin and this damn producer. That producer needs to be fired. If the show is over, you should not be going out with them. You know why? Because, for one, if filming has ended after decision day and you are now going to be doing editing, she can be going out with Austin, and Austin could be telling her, oh, I'm so worried about the optics. I want to make sure I have a good edit. And he could be trying to ask her and persuade her into making sure that he's edited in a great way. I mean, you should not be, it's not good. Unless it's a formal work event. We all have, formal work outings where people are trying to, get to know each other. And everyone is invited, that's fine. But this was something that just the guys were doing. Like, no, that producer should be fired. Remember the rumor that they were saying someone slept with a member of production, and people were, of course, blaming the black woman and saying that it had to have been Lauren because she's bisexual. So Lauren slept with the producer. No, we find out that we don't know if Austin slept with her. We just know that it was a female producer, and Austin and some of the other guys went out, to the bars or whatever, and she was there as well. Now, unless she could prove that she was there before them and it was not, it was only a mere coincidence that they met up, then that's maybe that, producer won't get in trouble. But yeah, you can't be canoodling with certain people, because then they could be trying to persuade you to make sure that they have a good edit, and that's not cool. So, but here's the thing. Becca, she talks so much big shit, but then kept saying, like, I don't know. Like, what does this mean, Becca? I don't know. Girl, say, we are done. The marriage is over. This is crazy. Trying so hard to save something that's not even worth saving. You're not even being treated right. But Becca is not the only person who is probably trying to stay in a relationship that they don't need to stay in. But again, Austin was doing this for the cameras. He was probably going to try to stick it out with her until the reunion, and then after that, go his separate ways. But you know what the streets have been saying about Austin, that he had a girlfriend, he broke up with her just to be on the show and then got right back with her. We don't know if it's true. It's all alleged, but honey, it's making sense as to why he's never slept with her. So, hey, we'll see what's going to happen in the next few episodes. Oh, let's go to Michael and Chloe. Michael and Chloe seem to be doing really well. They seem to be getting freaky, and they probably have done the do. Good for them. They seem to, she seemed to have gotten past the whole earring situation, despite his very open style. He still has very masculine presence. We saw how athletic he was. He just, his style just different. But she does seem to like him, and she seemed to have moved past the skirt and the hoop earrings and the pearl necklace situation. And there seems to be something going on with them, And I hate that they had to be surrounded by all those other couples who just didn't make it. and they have to be around that negativity because that's not going to inspire them to try to make it on their own. Just to be surrounded by that kind of negativity, it definitely sucks. But hey, I'm here for Michael and Chloe. I'm hoping that it works. I really am. We need something out of this season because Austin and Becca certainly aren't it. And we know that marriage is definitely going to end in divorce. So they are a wash. Comment down below your thoughts on what the heck is going to happen in the next couple episodes. How long do we have to wait for Michael and Chloe's decision day? Who knows? But this show just goes on way too long. They need to try to condense this crap from 8 weeks to like 4 weeks because these people know. You know what? I think I need to try to watch Married at First Sight Australia. I heard that season or that show was a lot better. The format was better. So, let's hope so because this is draining and we're not seeing any real connections or love. Michael and Chloe are our last hope. So let's see what happens. Comment down below your thoughts on when you think Michael and Chloe will have their decision day and what you think will happen with them. Yeah, and we'll see. We have probably 20 more damn episodes to go because this show never seems to want to end. I think it's like maybe 3 or 4 more episodes possibly, and then the reunion. I don't know. This is crazy. Thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor and like the video. It's a new channel and I am growing. So I really do appreciate that like. And go ahead and comment down below your thoughts. Thank you for watching. This is Late Night Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Night Lee and I'm signing out.